Hey y'all, welcome back to Just a Girl Talk. My name is Janine. As y'all know, for those who know me, for those who do not, I am the host, and I am excited to be here this evening. My husband will be joining me, y'all. As soon as we can get his technical difficulties together, he will be joining in on a conversation. And I just want to just make sure you guys enjoy the conversation, hear from myself, and also you guys, if you have not heard, my husband stands for a lot of these things. We're pretty spot on with some of the stuff that we agree on these topics, which is why I do love the fact that my husband and I are into this type of stuff conversation wise, where we can talk about relationships, we can talk about what we see, we can talk about how it might relate to our relationship or not, and just having like him supporting what I like to do and all the things. And there he is. Honey, I couldn't see you for I don't know what was
I
happening.
had my camera off.
Oh, okay. There we go. So there's Honey. He's here. But tonight, y'all, we are going to be talking about again, anything that I talk about on Just a Girl Talk, it is not to where it's like reference, right? We're using these conversations, and the people, celebrities are always going to kind of come into play because they're popular and they give us insight on their lives, but also like everyday people deal with some of the same struggles. So anytime we talk about this stuff, it's never to like dog anybody out. We're not here to bash anybody. We're not here to dog pile on any one situation. It's just this is what's happening. This is an issue that's happening in our community, and we want to talk about how we can not continue the same cycle, right? So, and along the lines, before we get into the first opening of the conversation, we want to really get into how we as women shy away from, or I guess the question is, do we actually care to hear the truth? Do we care who's telling us the truth? Because I feel like that's a big issue when it comes to woman empowerment or whatever, however it goes. We don't really care about the message. We care about the messenger, which is sometimes not the best. Right, honey? So I'm just going to jump on in.
All right.
And then and thank y'all for joining the live. For those who are here, please make sure y'all like the live. Share it out to people who you think might enjoy the conversation. Please definitely have them tap in and join, subscribe to the channel. And we're gonna get into this first clip, y'all. And let me just make sure I can, because I can't whatever, because I can't share. I can't all right. I hate that you can't really. Is there no way to make it not big, to make it bigger? And not. Okay, here we go. I think I got it, y'all. We'll do our best.
Talk about that. We talk about DL men all the time, but we don't talk about these chicks that just want to be your friend and try to sleep with you. And I have had that experience a couple of times, like for real. Like people have act as if they wanted to be my friend, go out, hang out, and then start creating problems once I guess I wasn't catching on to what they wanted to do. Or I wasn't, basically I wasn't down with it. And then they create a problem. But nobody don't talk about that. Nobody don't talk about the DL women. Like, this considered cute and sexy, but to me, it's not cool. Especially when I'm thinking that we bonding and you my friend, and whole time you just like a dude. You just waiting your turn. You just acting like, at least with dudes you already know for the most part. But with a woman, you thinking, hey, I got me a new friend. And they usually start off on the internet. I noticed that. In your inbox, hey, boo. Oh, you look so cute. Baddie, tens, da-da-da. You thinking like, okay, sis ain't no hater. She liking my pictures or whatever like that. Because I'm like that. I'm a girl's girl. I'm liking your pictures. I'm telling you how cute you look and this, that. Whole time they plotting like the dude. We don't talk about that. We talk about DL men all the
Any thoughts, honey?
I mean, I'm not that surprised, but damn, that's what they doing now, huh?
No, that's really scary. That's really scary. And again, it's not. I just to be clear, because I want to be very mindful that this is not to say that anyone who chooses to live a lifestyle where they like the opposites, they like the same sex, is your thing, right? But we are
They business.
right. We are here to get like so people can make sure that it's clear is the fact that there's a plot and there's a scheme and there's a malicious intent behind how women are moving, right? That's the point of it, right? If you are open about what you're doing and your motives, that's one thing. But the fact that we always as women, which is again, I think there's a lot of heat that has come with my platform that it's bringing to the light the issues that we have, the problems that are in our community, the things that we are doing wrong that have affected us,
She
and
said,
they don't like it.
I mean, she said, you basically you girls is trying to befriend you.
Yeah.
That's right. That's
And
crazy, but you know that for real, you really attracted the girls, and you have another
Mhm.
motive, but you ain't coming on me on straight up. Like she said, you just like the dudes that you probably talk about and
Yeah,
hate.
yeah, yeah. And the crazy thing about it, what she said was so true about like we're living in social media world, right? Everything is like, hey girl, you start just liking pictures and we just, we meet on social media and we start hanging out. We might like the same stuff and you're not even thinking, I wouldn't even be thinking that thing. I would not be thinking that that's what you're like, because why would I be thinking like that, right? So it puts you in like a very like it's like, oh my God, you got to be very mindful. And another thing is with what she said was we as women know how to play up on each other's feelings. We are very much know what is going to um make you need me, right? I'm gonna be your comfort. I'm your friend. Wow, I could be your shoulder to cry on. I could do all the things. So I guess the question before we jump into, the full conversation, do do women have a problem with this? Like, do you see this as the same issue if it was a man? Like, would you react, spaz out, get online, expose them, would you lose your mind over your female friend who tried to make a move on you or, do something if it was a man? Would it be the same?
I think I think girls, and I know that's just one girl who said that, and I'm not sure, how many women experience it, but I'm pretty sure it probably goes on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I think it's just another reason for girls to protect themselves more. Girls got to be, I think, need to be more protective of themselves
Mm-hmm.
overall. It's a lot of like loose recklessness right now, and
Mm-hmm.
the way things going.
Yeah. Yeah. Even that, like, it's like it's so sucky because it's like, oh my gosh, like you got to protect
Just
yourself.
because somebody like your picture, even if it's a girl, like you just said, if it was a guy, you wouldn't have that energy. Just somebody liking your picture saying, "Hey, sis, you cute." Should you
Mhm.
be going to meet her?
No, no, you shouldn't. But you
But she probably
probably,
wouldn't feel no way. She like, "Oh, let's go to lunch." You know.
mhm,
So
you're gonna just
I
go.
would just say, be more protective of yourselves.
Yeah.
Against everybody.
because because obviously, as we know that the LBGT, I'll keep it at that. I don't know all the proper letters, but the community, um, I think that we have times have changed, right? And people are living different lives, and that's okay, right? That's their choice. But I think there is, I don't, me personally, I just don't like I don't like anyone who has an agenda, and your agenda is to deceive people for gain or whatever, like most people do, right? But I just don't like it, especially when it comes down to this type of stuff, right? So when we think about you pretending to like a man and you really like women, to coddle to women and relationship stuff, does your community get mad at you? Like, are they on like,
I would. Women got to answer that. I can't answer that.
like with like, are y'all mad because like you really over here with us but you faking, like, I don't know, I'm just and then why do you feel why do you feel the need to lie? Why do you feel like all of those things? So in a sense of that, y'all, we're going to jump into, y'all remember, we're going, and let's talk about this a little bit before we jump into conversation, Lovey, because Dr. Cheyenne Bryant, that woman was the turn. I don't know what about Dr. Cheyenne made y'all really turn up. The girls turn up on me, but something about something that last when I shared my
one, they like her.
But they didn't even know her. She literally talked about Cam Newton, and then 2 minutes later, they were trying to drag me and expose me over somebody that y'all just saw on a podcast, and you ain't even watched the whole thing. You saw a clip. You saw clips of a clip, and then you trying to find my husband.
I mean, she grabbed their spirit. They liked what she was saying, or they felt like she got over on a man, or she stood tall against a man, so they jumped on her back. In my opinion, I mean, they fell in love with her right there. And
that was like instant, like love at first sight.
The thing about it is, you see how good they can protect somebody they do love, but we can't figure out how to like transition that to each other. That's what we got to figure out, how to stop being mad at each other all the time and tighten the fuck up.
All right, well, we are going to get into Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. You guys love her, the people who might be watching or people might come across this. Again, I said this before and I'll say this again. At least on Cam Newton's podcast, Cam Newton's show, when she was on there, I did not necessarily disagree with what she was sharing to Cam about his choices and, not valuing marriage and over that, or not being fearful. I didn't think she was wrong in what she was stating about just that stuff, right? It wasn't about like, I didn't necessarily agree with my stance of what I didn't agree with was the fact that you can say to a person, you don't know how to choose. You keep doing this. Why you keep doing that? And you're also sitting there on the other end saying you did the same thing multiple times. And once I said that, they were like, oh, you can't tell her what to do. She didn't get married. She stopped it. It's, again, you didn't go all the way, but you did the same thing 4 times. So it's like,
I mean, I think certain guys sit in certain realms. Like, you can't be trying to put regular stuff on certain guys. I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. We're going to jump right into it and have our, hold on, let me just make sure this is, all right. Gotta love Miss Tasha K. Gotta love her.
Had an altercation, a verbal altercation with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant. Okay. And so this is when she was on Cam Newton's show. And I don't know if that was the first time like she had premiered in that form. Now I do know she's done television in the past, Teen Mom and things like that. But for her to, she's been out here, she's been trying to rebuild her brand. She's been trying to reestablish herself. She's been trying to be seen.
Lovey, is the words in the mouth matching for you?
It might be a second off or something. It's not too bad.
Okay.
In a certain light, and so she needed a platform and a subject matter in order to get into that space, because the red pill, blue pill space, everybody's been seeing it, the relationship space, the Kevin Samuel space, the Kendra G space, all of that is booming right now. And so this is where the money is, especially in this particular category. And so she is now branding herself as that. So she's gone from, counseling teenagers and being on different reality shows to now specifically talking about
things that people are interested in, which is, you know, am I going to be able to find a husband? What's wrong with the men out here? Black women still can't find a man, all this and that there. And so it's a great lane to get in, especially if you're trying to make some money, you're trying to really stick out. You're beautiful, you're marketable, because you have to be beautiful in order to sit on these platforms with these supposed high profile men. Okay, that's what.
Okay, let's pause it because Okay, so before we finish, I wanted to touch on the fact that it's an easy moneymaker, right? It's easy to get in. And I think that for me, just me as a person, it's so disheartening because I know it's easy and I know it's like something easy to jump on, and you can just, again, if you go a certain way with, unfortunately, women of color, you will be golden. You will go up so fast, and as long as you lie, say what we want to hear, you are good. So that for me is like, oh, I hate that, because again, like I said, you're branding yourself in this way. You're trying to find an angle of how I can make some money real quick and really become Dr. Bryant and just be, like, again, it just happened so fast. It went from camp, then boom, it was like instantly, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's so, I get it. I understand the business behind it, but it makes it harder for women like myself who are saying, hey, I'm telling you that this is important. You need to do this. You need to worry about that. You need to, like, and it's like, no, we don't, this is not what you're saying doesn't make sense. It doesn't look that way. You don't look that way. You don't have that. It's just such a, I
always want to sound better than the truth. It was one of those life coaches, I forget which one, excuse me, but I believe it was a few years ago. She said that if you wanted to get rich quick, the quickest way to do it was to just lie to black women.
Was it April Mason, right? April Mason?
Was it April Mason? Okay, all right. I knew it was one of them life coaches. Okay, but yeah, she said, just go ahead and lie to black women. You'll get rich quick.
Yeah, that's sad.
That's what somebody said. Like, damn,
sad, y'all. That is so sad to know that all you got, and we will, like you said, we'll jump when you come together, and there's somebody that they will pay. It's sad, but they don't like it. They will pay their money, take from their bills, from their kids, to make sure that they can get in on the I got her canceled. That's what we take pride in.
Yeah, I mean, listen, if it's really canceling some shit that need to be canceled, I mean, I would say, hey,
we're not doing that. We're not.
I send in $5 too, but just because we don't want to hear the truth,
yes, we're
that's a little bit. That's a little bit crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I think if you don't want to hear certain things, you should just skip it. Like, if I don't want to hear something, I'll just skip it.
We know that's easier said than done for a lot of people. It's very simple, yes, but it's not at the same time.
I'm just saying, if certain conversations being had, what are you there for? What business do you have there if you don't want to be involved in that? Like this lady right here we talking about right now. Like, if why are you in those conversations? If people having conversations about who they want to marry and how to find a better man and this and that, why should you be in those conversations? Why you even want to be in those conversations?
Mm-hmm.
If it don't include what you're trying to do, you should just let them people rock out and let them figure out the things they trying to figure out. Why you getting in there?
Yeah.
I won't never understand that, really.
Yeah.
Which I don't call them high profile male, and really spit advice and drag them at the same time. And so she did that on Cam's show. Now with Cam Newton's show, he was doing her girlfriend a favor. So Cam Newton was best friends with Dr. Cheyenne Bryant's girlfriend. And so, like I said, Cheyenne's been trying to get into this relationship space, and it hasn't been clicking.
I had to put the glass on.
Subject matter. So her girlfriend, and I'm talking about her girlfriend. Her girlfriend. Yes. Ended up getting her the gig.
She had to take them back off. Hold up, man. Let me take them back off. Hey, Tasha.
That was for the women in the back who are still like, I didn't hear that. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna take them off. I'm gonna put them on before I say this because I need y'all to catch catch the shade I'm about to, and then when so this is the thing, right? I think for me, hearing people, because like you said, Corey Holcomb has already said this, and people, like you said, people didn't really just thought he
nobody believe Corey because he being so funny with it. You probably just think he joking or cracking jokes or whatever, but he definitely said it.
So for me, it's like, no way.
You always think something is no way.
No, for real. No way.
Hey man, that's why them engagements and stuff, I guess, didn't work.
Your girlfriend? Like, it's no way you could sit on. Like, for me, it's like,
how long do the sisterhood give her before she gotta like make a statement, deny this, say something? Do they care?
I don't think they can. That's what I was gonna say. When do you have to be like, y'all? I know people talk about me, my girlfriend. I don't know. I don't think for our people, right? Our people, us Black people, and the women who are brainwashed and in love with her. You don't gotta probably say nothing because they're gonna be like, oh, they just hate on her because she exposed Kim. That's all. They're never going to fact check. That's for sure. They're never going to go and be like, let me go see what this or that. They're going to automatically assume you're hating. They said this to me. You're hating because she got engaged more than you, and you're hate. Like what? Like that's all. They can't hear what you're saying because they assume you're hating. So I don't think she'll have to do it to us. Now, maybe if I entered in a different space, if she entered a different space and more political like the politics of a different relationship world, maybe.
You're just saying just a different audience.
Yeah, I don't.
But I'm just saying, even her audience, if you rock with her, okay, that's cool. You don't feel like, damn, like why you lie? You wouldn't want to know why you lie, at least.
I mean, if people are saying allegedly that she doesn't have an actual doctorate degree, if I've been able to ride
I'm not even talking about that.
No, but I'm just saying, if I've been able to, nobody's ever made me show proof. Like, you know what I'm saying? She might just. I watched this clip literally of her saying that her dad was sick with prostate cancer, which again, it's just like if I'm somebody to my name holds weight, I know what I could do, right? She said she didn't necessarily intend to, but she said her dad had prostate cancer. They were trying to get him into a house, like a nursing home or something, and get him a bed. And
maybe he did.
Huh?
Maybe he did.
No, she just said when she called, the lady saw her name on the caller ID or whatever, and was like, "Oh my God, Dr. Cheyenne Bryant," and she moved 20 people off the list. And her dad got the room. She's like, "I'm not saying it was right, but I know that my name, I can, it's just kind of when you have a name, you can do it." So I think if I've never had to prove myself per se, like, you know what I'm saying, like. With Teen Mom, did she have to show any degree or any license or anything to get on the show? I don't. Maybe. I mean, maybe not. If I can talk well and I have these things, I may not have to. Hey y'all, hey Britt. I may have to do that. So I think you naturally may, if you have an audience who is full of delusional people. You may not need to show any. You may not need to come back in and what is the word? Like show proof that you're not what people are saying. Because again, I don't really know how you can prove that you're not a lesbian for real. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't prove that you're not, because if somebody else can say that you are, it's really hard. But I don't think that I don't think she'll have to, and I don't think she will. To be quite honest, she doesn't. She gives me. I'm going to say whatever I need to say. And like I can call everybody else out, but can't nobody call me out. And if somebody tried to, I'm going to use a whole bunch of words to deflect off of myself so they don't really start talking about me. That's kind of how I see it. She does whenever I've heard her talk about herself or like give conversation. It always is like this lot of fluff in between, and it's like, what's the answer? So I think even if she was to come out and have to like say, yeah, this is what they're saying, blah 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 blah, I think it'll still be like mixed up in a whole bunch of stuff that is not going to make sense. So I don't think women are going to, I don't think women care. I think women are so used to being lied to, and like I said, they are madly in love with with her, of her thought process, or like how she eats men up or whatever, that they're not going to care. They don't care. Again, we don't do enough research. Thank y'all for tapping in. Please make sure y'all like the live, share the live out for anyone who you may want to join. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel so I can continue to join in on other lives. But I was just saying, honey, that I don't think that I just think you can have a loyal audience of Black women, unfortunately, who don't care to, like it don't matter. We've seen it before where you can get exposed and they'll find a way to help you. They'll do it for you. They'll tell you, rewrite it for you, that you ain't even gotta do anything. For real. And there's no way to really prove that I'm not a lesbian. No,
I mean, it ain't even.
How do I even try to make it like? Do I be like, yeah, y'all? I mean, I don't know.
All y'all gotta do is make a bunch of videos and pressure the comments and do the same shit y'all do. Y'all know how to do it. Just keep making a bunch of videos. Is Dr. Cheyenne? Is she gonna speak? Is she gonna speak too? Y'all know what to do.
But I think I just was saying too, I think if she does speak, you know how when people ask her questions about herself, she goes into this long, I feel like we won't get an answer. It'd be all this of like, huh? So are you gay or not? That's how I feel. Cause she always goes to this very long, she going to talk about her mama and her daddy was both crackheads, and
the Kamala
yeah, it's just, anytime she's asked a question, it always like, no, I gotta tell you, because it's just like, no, we don't need to. So let's keep going though. I don't know. I don't think she's gonna speak. That's just me on that, because it's Corey said it.
But the thing is, I just want to see if the ladies care. Does it matter? Do they care? Like, do they care if they take advice from somebody that don't want what they want?
The same sex, you mean? Don't want the same sex?
Yeah, I'm saying you want a man, they don't. So do you care if that's who you take advice from? Does it matter anymore? Like, because everything's blurred. So
I don't think
are we just blurred that too? It's just like
pretty much.
Oh well, she's smart, so
they don't take advice. They won't take advice from a married woman, and they want marriage. So
to me, right? I said like the stuff she be saying to me don't make too much sense. I don't really get it, but if I think about her dealing with another woman, it all starts to sound like, okay, I can see two women doing that.
Yeah, y'all. She is. We're gonna keep the conversation going. Somebody said she talks as if she's dealing with men. She does. She does. That's the deceitful part. If this is all. I don't know. I don't have any confirmation. I'm not saying myself, but Tasha K, her sources. And we're gonna keep going, y'all. Let me keep the conversation.
Corey Holcomb too.
Yeah, Corey Holcomb. But she does speak as
that's why she gotta say something. She can't let everybody keep saying this stuff if it ain't true.
Cause I'm just like, no way. Like, you ain't girl. Are you kidding me? You got a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend. So you sit up there on these men platforms talking about they talking to you, and they're talking to you like you doing. We talk because I'm talking to you as a man, thinking that I'm thinking like how a man was dealing with you, or trying to understand what a man was like. If I'm a man, I'm like,
I mean, she probably dealt with men at some point, though.
No, but I'm talking about if I'm talking in the moment, why are you single? Why you don't have a man? And you're current, and I'm talking to you like you're a beautiful woman. I'm trying to figure out why you don't have a man, why you're not married.
And she said, didn't she say something like, I'm still working on it, I'm still figuring it out?
That's what she said on Cam's show. She's been single for 2 years. That was at that time.
Maybe is that what that means? Is the definition thing.
Yeah.
So is that what that means to her? Like
maybe 2 years I was single, then I started dating women after that. and I'm trying to figure out what I want.
I'm just saying when I say like, yeah, I'm still working on it and all that. Does that mean like I'm trying to figure out if I'm messing with girls or guys or?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Let's go.
I don't think men would be cool getting advice on how to get their wife from a gay dude.
Yeah, probably. I agree. But we living in a time now. I don't. Our women. We are just something about us. Just feel like.
I mean, my thing is, if you don't care, then hey, you don't care. That's cool. But I just want to hear if they care or not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Based off of his relationship with her girlfriend, okay, and did not expect for Dr. Cheyenne, after he gave her the platform, to turn around and try to diss him on his own platform, okay? And so that happened. And so she put all Cam business out there and everything. He was like, whoa. So that's why there's long-standing beef. And Cam and his friend, which is her ex-girlfriend, are no longer friends. The whole bunch just broke up. So the girlfriend's no longer with Dr. Cheyenne. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like, what the hell are you doing? Like, you're ruining my relationship that I have. This is a business relationship. But she literally just stepped on everybody's back and just made her presence known and was like, I'm here. Deal with it. If I gotta lose some pussy, the hell with it. I get more. There's a lot out here to get. Okay. And so, she's been out here pissing, a lot of people off. And Cam specifically took it personal, because he was like, you wouldn't even have this platform. You wouldn't be on the Breakfast Club. You wouldn't be doing all of this if it wasn't for me. And then Nick Cannon, of course, because he's just bleeding for validation. I could have told you, that's where narcissists need attention. They need validation. They need security. They need to be praised all the time. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you got to deal with. That's your insecurity. And like I said, I love Nick as a person, but like, everybody's got flaws. You know what I'm saying? And so when you're constantly in need of attention, more attention than you give your children, that is a personal problem. I don't think you need a Dr. Cheyenne to tell you that. And she's telling you that from a place of, because University of Phoenix don't give you that type of experience. It's only giving her.
Woo! Boy, oh boy. The whole bunch then broke up. Whole bunch.
But that's what I'm saying. That money, man, what we was talking about yesterday, on live, like I'm chasing the money. I'm crashing out with everybody. I don't care who in the way.
Oh, yep.
I'll make you and your girlfriend my subject, whatever. Because I'm gonna get to this what I'm getting to. Miss Cheyenne out there hustling. That's what she's doing. She ain't even.
She gives hustle though. She's everywhere. Like, it's like
you should be given the grifter label.
Yeah, exactly. She's everywhere.
She don't care about this stuff she's talking about.
This is no hate, but she is everywhere. And I think now that Tasha breaks it down in this way, and you hear it, it's like, oh wow, like, yeah, you was waiting for your chance to, get on, and you took it, and you've been, like, you had the pictures in the inbox, in the drafts already saved to pop out. Like, it gives, like, I've been calculating this. I got with her just because I knew she knew him. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm a sweet talk her.
Damn, it could have been that deep.
I'm a sweet talk her. And then, boom, babe, I really want to get out here, help these women. I love what Kim doing. That's what she was. I love what Kim doing. I really like to hit him up. She probably asked her before, did you call him? What did he say? Did he call you back? And it's finally like, all right, babe, I think he gonna let you on. It's like, bet. Remember Martin was like, remember when Gina gave him the ring?
If I was Cam, I wouldn't have put that shit out.
But on there, I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that bad.
Nah, but just the fact that you start talking about my girl and all that, and you asking me stuff that if I ain't planning to talk about that, I wouldn't have put that out. Or maybe Cam ain't care, but I'm just saying, me personally, if I ain't planning to talk about that,
it wasn't.
But so what? You don't just start bringing up stuff about what I'm doing in my personal life if they ain't what we plan to talk about.
Yeah,
that's a violation for real.
I mean, unless you said don't talk about this, don't talk about that. If you didn't, maybe that should have been clear. If it wasn't.
I mean, yeah, I hear that. I mean, if you
your deep, darkest secrets, I don't know.
No, I ain't saying that. I'm just Cam seemed to me, he seemed like he was off guardish. He wasn't really ready to answer that stuff. It wasn't like he prepared to answer that.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it anyway. I don't. I mean, I can't say if he did or didn't, but it didn't look like it. But
yeah.
I don't know. I just think this lady, she's definitely a fraud.
Yes.
Her liking women and all that, that don't really matter to me. It's just the fact that why you hiding it? I just want to hear what she got to say. Like, why you hiding it? And why you trying to mislead all these girls? Like, what you want them to come over there with you? It's like the queen maker. Hey, you want to these girls is crazy. They get up here and they talk all this stuff about men and men is this and men is that. Men is womanizers. And y'all really want the girls for yourselves. That's crazy to me. Crazy. That's what's going on in 2024.
Oh my God, that just creeps me out, y'all.
That's what's going on in 2024. Wow.
I said this though. Y'all gotta
2025, should I say, because 2024 is counting down. So next year, like I said, y'all gotta make sure y'all on a protection tip and protect yourselves out here. Don't just be out here reckless, loose, drinking with anybody and around everybody. It's dangerous out here.
Yeah. Yeah, I do agree. I think what Tasha said about just like wanting to get in where you can fit in, you see is working, you see is a lane, you can talk the talk. If you a good talker, like you said, she gives I'm a hustler, which ain't necessarily a bad thing, that you gonna get your money somehow. It's just it's at the expense of other people, which is the bad part where, like you said, you'll damage relationships. You don't care who relationships you ruin, who you affect, in the process. So it's like, y'all dragged me for her? Really? Y'all came for my husband over somebody who was lying to you. Like, there's all the lies, and you ain't get one lie off of me, but this is how, again, when we in our mind as women, we have an idea, right? We have in our mind something that we believe, and we stand, and somebody else, again, as to our delusion, it's like it's up from there. I'm never coming off this high because I already thought this. Now what? The doctor said it? Boom.
Well, not really, because these things change, these waves and stuff, they change so fast. So they could be off for you just as fast as they on you.
True. No, that's true. I agree.
It just depends on if they care about this or not. And that's what I'm not really sure. I don't think they really care about this. But I think you should, though, because how can you listen to everything else? We break it down to a sound. You ain't no carpenter, so don't talk about my walls like that. So if a person is on the opposite side of the fence than you, I don't see how you can logically say you listen to that. I meant to put doctor in front of my name today too. I forgot.
I should have did it too, right? I said I'm about to be Dr. Just Girl. But a lot of our women, though, and I think we know that Black women, we have high rates of being lesbians, right? We have, or bisexual, or just dealing with women. So a lot of our women, our community, are going that way. And if it's out of trauma, if it's out of just convincing, is it, you feel like you were born that way? You know, whatever it might be, that is a lot of that is happening. So she may have the support of women who liked her because she ate a man up, quote unquote. But now that they know that she is, you know, apparently a lesbian, I think they might love her more.
Some will. I mean, some will
come out and say anything.
I don't know. You know, people don't want to offend certain people in certain communities and stuff like that. So it could be a little bit of that at play too. But Britt just said people don't like Tasha K, and people don't like Tasha K, but
she don't lie.
Is it true? Yeah, like that.
Don't lie.
You know, is it true? People, a lot of people don't like. They're the people that be telling the truth. People don't be liking to hear it.
Yeah.
You know, Tasha K, she got caught up with that situation with Cardi or whatever, but she be pretty accurate on the stuff she be saying, and the lady got to speak for herself. Like you got other people saying it before her. She got to speak for herself. Next thing you know, somebody gonna have a girlfriend on the couch. That's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So she gonna have to say something because that's what's gonna happen. Somebody gonna offer that girl, once they find out who she is, if they don't already know, $2 come on, do this interview, and that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah. All right, let me keep going.
Shannon Sharp might kick 2025 off of that joint.
Hey,
credibility and notoriety, because she's able to sit down with these high-profile men and seem as if she's out here trying to save women, but she's really trying to save women from men so that women will now come to the other side. And I know, like I said, y'all finna drag me, but there is a lot of imposters out here that are walking amongst you, that are pretending that they sympathize with you, but they are preaching rhetoric that is only personal to them based off of their own experiences, because men have done them wrong. She's beautiful, she's smart, she doesn't have a man, yet she's always doing these videos like this talking about this invisible man, but it's not. It's, what do you call the men in your community, Jasmine?
Check this out. I'm going to show you how I afforded this car.
Oh, he doesn't like the ads.
How much I was paying. Okay. I picked up the car a few months ago, and watch this. Ready?
Studs? Okay, go ahead, Dr. Cheyenne. Go ahead, get the line, girl. Get the line.
What are some questions that you feel are important to ask on a first date when you're like, okay, this is going in a good direction?
This is such an unpopular opinion, but when I say it, all the women tend to go, yes, yes.
Okay. Let me pause it. Sorry, y'all.
She said all the women. She ain't even lie. She said it right there. When I say this, all the women tend to go, yes, yes.
Yeah.
There it is.
Bro, it's me. It's me getting the premium. Yes, it's the I gotta get the premium. That is hard.
See, that's what I'm saying. You got people saying disrespectful stuff in the comments. That's exactly what I'm saying. That look bad on me. Tell her, Britt. That's crazy.
It's okay. Weak. They better not say they love God. Hey. No, but that's like she said, and she made it clear that you're gonna probably drag me. You're gonna drag me for calling out the truth. You're gonna drag me for speaking out on what's happening. That's crazy. I said this. I said, if you want to go against and call out the behaviors of Black women and speak the truth, you got to be ready for them to. You got to know they're going to drag you. You have to be ready for them to drag. I know you're going to drag me because there's a lot of people, as she said, who are out here. They're telling you one thing, and we act like we don't know that. We really, again, there are women who are could watch this whole episode, this whole 11 minutes of her, whatever she's, the gist of the conversation, and still be like, I don't believe her. Nope. No. The girlfriend probably lying. You got a girlfriend, she lying. She don't read no shit. Like, they will.
Nah, you can't. If that girl come out and sit on that couch and start talking You ain't gonna be able to say, "Oh, she just made that up." I don't like it. What if she got pictures?
I want Dr. Cheyenne to go and get a new hairstyle because this is no shade. I want her to.
Yeah, stop. Leave it alone.
No. I'm saying I want her. No. I want her to embrace a new style. Like I want her to cover up her breasts. I want her to embrace a new style. I want her to really, if you're going to step into the doctor, I think you just make the professional women look bad. When you are throwing on, I have doctor degrees and all that, you want to be more, professional.
But she's a liberal. She's loose.
Because my thing is, right, this is my question, right, for the teen mom world, right? That's a whole different audience. Is she not a part of Teen Mom world anymore, y'all? I don't watch Teen Mom anymore.
No, she elevated. She doing football players now and stuff. She on Neo now, right?
She did talk about he womanizer.
Yeah, so she ain't worried about no Teen Mom. Y'all got that now.
So you ditched that because she was more, professional. Took the professional hat off, and you became more a liberal professional.
Well, maybe that's when she switched over. Got a little bit looser. Start rocking. You know what I mean? I'm just assuming all this is alleged.
Yeah. No, but I'm just looking at this picture, like just professional. Like I said, I think that we talked about this before, that there's no difference in how to decipher who's a professional and who's not, right? Who has
everything is some type of ism now, so you can't say nothing about nobody doing nothing at work or anywhere. You'll be some type of is or ism, and so you just gotta accept everything.
But doesn't that water down the business, the brand, the school? Like I'll use
it. Yeah, it do, but HR complaints water down your pockets.
True. I mean, again, I just think maybe because University of Phoenix, they didn't, if you didn't finish all the way through, they probably didn't teach you about that. Maybe that's the part that was.
You
This is it's so crazy though too, right? Of how much people, when they don't, like I said, when they don't like you, not like you, because they don't agree with what you're saying, or they just feel like they can tell the lack of genuineness, they will go and research, right? And we'll go figure out, we can't find a degree, we can't find, you went to this school, it doesn't really make sense, or we're trying to figure it out. And people resort that straight to hate, right? You're hating, you're jealous, you're this, why you looking stuff up? Because there's two different people. There's a group of people who are just trying to be malicious and find dirt for gain to use it against you, where there's another group of people who are like, okay, I want to know what this one, who she is.
Clarity.
Right. And I'm trying to find it, and I can't. I'm not trying to use it to be like, to expose you in a malicious way, but I'm like, I want people to know who are they listening to. And if you're going to promote yourself in this way, let's say show that.
I mean, it's the internet, so all these things come out on the internet. Like, you ain't got to necessarily be searching for it to see millions of other people searching for it, millions of other people talking about it. Somebody else talking about it over here. So, and then you get into little beefs with people, and that's when stuff spill out. People mad at you, so they want to say this. So, like I said, I'm just waiting for somebody to interview the girl. That's when we'll really hear the true story, because don't seem like she gonna say nothing. She ain't say nothing yet. I don't know how long this Tasha K been out, but it don't seem like she gonna say nothing. I don't know. Maybe somebody might be.
But she didn't talk about Corey either, so I don't.
No, she didn't. She didn't. But I know her and Corey had like a little beef or whatever going on. So maybe she tried to act like she didn't want to say nothing or whatever. But I don't know. I think she gotta say something at some point, but it don't look like she's going to.
Yeah. Okay, so y'all, again, Dr. Bryant has been on many different platforms, many different shows, from the Breakfast Club to the different podcasts, the different podcasts. She's been on a lot of B. Simone's podcast. She's been sitting in different spaces, different rooms, all pretty much Black entertainment, Black spaces, and using.
Look at all of them you just said that she's talking to though. Like all them girls, they all want guys, right?
Yeah, B. Simone. I don't think Fatima, well, Crystal Renee, her name. I don't think she's not married, right?
No, yeah, but she like guys too.
She wants a guys, yes. After,
So, is it fair to them? Like, did they know? Like, would they still wanted you to come if they knew that? Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's like, it's deceitful, definitely. At the very least, it's definitely deceitful.
Yeah. And speaking of deceitful, or speaking of if they know, the question that I'm about to finish playing the clip is speaking, I believe Fatima's Crystal, whatever, is speaking from a place. I'm assuming that you are asking this. Again, she didn't necessarily say him, but I believe she asked a question.
No, she said the girls. She literally said the girls.
The girls?
Yeah, she said the girls love when I say this.
No. I meant Fatima asking her the question. What do you say to? What is the question you ask on a first date? She was referencing. I think she thinks she's asking.
Oh, with a man.
To a man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Mm-hmm.
She didn't specify gender, but again, I don't know. Maybe she did know, but to me, it gives. She thinks she's asking a question that refers to, because she said, "How does that go?" She said,
"She did."
Some men. I think she said something. But let's play it. Let's go ahead and play it.
I feel the same way, but he said I was insecure. I always ask, how do you feel about your woman having your password to your phone or to your laptop and having full access? That's the first thing I want to know. Yeah. Because again, being loved like this means we're orbiting. It means I have access. And I'm not allowing you to access my body. Yes. If I can't access.
Look at Tasha.
Yo, how that make sense, y'all?
Tasha was like,
What that mean? Choke me out, or like, what that mean?
We're orbiting, honey. We got to be orbiting, okay?
I know what orbiting mean. Orbiting mean going around, right? But
locking in.
What that got to do with choking me, or like, what does that mean? Be up under my neck, like? What?
No, I think it means love me so tight. You're so into me that you want to give up the password. Because if you love me, I need your password. Now that we talking about it.
Do you feel me under your neck now?
I need your password.
Can you feel me under your neck? No.
No, because I don't have your password. If I get the password, then I'll be able to feel it.
Okay.
Can I have the password?
Okay. Can you feel it?
I won't be able to feel it unless I have the password. Did you just hear what she said? You can't feel it unless you get the password.
So we listen to doctors now.
I'm just saying. That's what she said. That's what the doctors knows best.
That's your shit. I'm not doing it.
Pause. And so the thing about it is, like, that was good. Oh, I'm not allowing you to access my body if I can't access your shit.
Are we gonna pause on that? We're gonna pause on that, because that is the absolute worst advice that says my private area is worth nothing. That all you got to do is give me your passwords and you have full access to my body. What are we doing? What are we?
I don't think she realized that's what she said, though.
She didn't, because you're just talking. You're like, and like, oh, I'm just. Fatima's like, ooh, like she's in love with. She talking.
Hey,
Fatima's in love with.
That's one thing I hate. Like, why do that? Not necessarily just Cheyenne, but when girls is on podcasts with other girls, no matter what they say, they all react that way. Like, they could say that most dumbest, nuttiest thing you ever heard. All the girls is like, like, why? Y'all don't have to say that shit when that shit don't make sense. Like, y'all don't have to like do the ooh joint. Like Fatima doing all that. Fatima grabbing her neck and stuff like she understand what she's saying. Like, come on, stop. You don't know what she's talking about, man.
It's like, ooh, that was good. Yes. They probably really believe it. That's how.
But she don't even know what she's talking about. Oh, when we like this, we orbiting. Fatima, you did not understand that. Don't sit there act like you understand that shit. None of us did. However many people viewed that shit did not understand that. What did it mean?
We're orbiting. We are evolving.
What do that got to do with having somebody every cool, this and that, and putting your hands up to your neck like you choking yourself? What did that have to do? If somebody break that down to me in layman's term like a 2-year-old, so I can know what that means, because I'm lost on that one.
I love you a lot. I don't know.
See?
We don't get into stuff like that, y'all. So I don't know. We don't have that. We don't have that kind of love if it's like that.
Yeah, I didn't understand that, and I guarantee that Crystal, Fatima, she didn't understand that. She just did. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what it is. When they don't understand each other, they say, ooh, because they don't want you to know that you understand.
It's the therapist thing. We do okay. You know, you just kind of look like you get
when
it.
You don't understand though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Even when you okay.
No, I can ask a question after you're done, then I'll say, help me understand that. But in the moment, I'm like, okay. All right. Tasha said that was good. You heard her.
Nobody should access your body if you can't access their my chart. Fuck a phone.
Again, Tasha ain't lying though. That's how much this is why I say all the time. How many women watch this? And like she said, the girls love this. The girls, they love it. The girls love it. How many women watched that and thought that they gonna go home or meet another man and be like, the only way you can have access to my body, give me a password. It's like,
but she's talking about the girl she dealing with though.
But I'm saying another woman. Thank you so much. Glad you have super chats working out. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it so much. I'm talking about the women who watch this clip, episode, whatever. I'm saying if you're saying to them, this is what you asked me, and the girl's like, yes, I love this, and I'm going to go then spit the same thing to a man and be like, yeah, only way you're going to have like, so how do you feel about give me your passwords and sharing that type of stuff? And it's like, only way you
somebody gonna try it.
No, I know they're going to try it. They have not already tried it, but they are trying it, and you think that you sound smart. You think that he's not looking at you like.
I mean, you going. That's probably not going to fly with like 90% of men.
But a man's going to look at you like, I've been buying Chanel bags to get the box. All I do is give you a password that I probably don't even really use like that. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Well, you got guys like if somebody wants you, just like that, they'll give you the password to get you and change the password.
I don't like this. I don't like that. This is again, you like you said, you just talking, and what you're saying don't even make sense. You don't make sense, and you don't realize how powerful of your voice is what you're saying. That you always talk about how men are womanizers and they do this to women, but you're also telling women to give it up for a password. In reality,
I mean, so what level of trust is you actually building if you got every passcode and every
there
access to everything moving? You got my phone on tracker and all that other stuff. I mean, as you really building trust, do you? I don't know how that works. That sounds wild to me. Like, and you talking about a first date? That's what we're talking about. Mm-hmm. Any man's gonna think this woman is psycho.
Yeah, that's what I would think. If I was a man, if a man asked me,
it's not gonna be no second date after you ask me some shit like that on the first date.
Especially
I would think most men would say that.
But especially when you're 40 years old. You're 40, 41 years old asking these type of stuff.
That's a fact. That's gonna make it even more psycho.
We're not again, if you 25 and you in this whole phone sharing stuff, give her the burner phone. Yes, give her the burner, give her the beeper, give her the flip phone. But you're 41. This is probably why you're 41 years old talking about I need your passwords and give you access to your email. You're 41, ma'am. You're not a child. And I'm not saying this should ever be a thing, but as I said, you're not really here to help women, because that statement right there shows me how much you don't really care about how women are operating with men. If you're saying, if you want access to my body, that's how you get access to all of me, is by giving me all your passwords. That's wild.
Yeah, and then it's like somebody just said, one of the guys on comment says, give her the burner phone, like, or you get a burner phone or whatever. It's like, it's always a way. It's like, you're not going to be able to, you think if you do all this, you're going to stop somebody from doing whatever they're going to do. Like, you could just get another phone. Like, it's just stupid. Like, it's people nowadays, they want to skip around everything. Nobody want to go through the things you got to go through to have a successful relationship and to go through life. People just want to skip around. They think they can assimilate, look at something to show them how to skip over this part. They don't want to go through what you got to go through. And you can't really escape it. So you're going to go through it one way or the other. It's just how you're going to go through it. But
yeah.
You keep running, the longer you keep trying to run for them and create these unrealistic scenarios, like, you can't tell nobody no stuff like that. Like I said, the dude you looking at gonna be looking at you like you crazy. Like, what? That's what she told y'all to do on the first date.
A phone. People, Negroes got more than one phone. Okay. And so, like, she's out here and she's preaching like this from the heart, using a very, 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 very mindful, very demure attitude. But she's speaking from a hurt woman's place. And I don't need a psychology degree from the University of Phoenix like she got in order to kind of push this narrative or fit into a space just so I can make some money, because this is what people are after now. This is what people want to hear. They don't want to hear you yelling at teenagers no more on the Maury Povich show or on Teen Mom. Who cares? They ass girl. So now she's trying to get into a space and she's trying to seem relevant. She's got her hair gelled down over her missing sides because of all the shit that men put her through. And now she's done with men and she's coming back and she's trying to basically educate men. And it looks like it's coming from a loving space, but it's coming from a very bitter, scorned space that I'm 40, no babies, I'm beautiful. And so now I've had to resort to eating just because y'all can't be the man that I feel that I need. So now I'm just going to sell you this. Let's go. Let's finish up.
Not, and I won't.
Yeah.
And so that's the first question. And
what are the answers?
I've had some men be like password to my phone. Like, I just feel like, if you're going to trust me, then you trust me and you don't need to have access. And in my personal experience, I go red flag womanizer. Red flag womanizer. And womanizer just means you got something going on. You're manipulative.
No, it's not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're not giving context to this. Like, how long have you known these people? Like, how long have you known these men? See, to me, this is based off of her past experience that she's selling.
Let's pause.
Womanizer do not mean you got something going on. You manipulatives.
That's what womanizer is. And Miss Bryant, University of Phoenix, for sure.
We gotta stop letting these people change definitions of everything, y'all. We got dictionaries, every Google right there on your phone. Like, stop letting these people change definitions of everything, man. Mm-hmm. All that, what it mean to you and all that. We gotta stop saying that in 2025. No more what it mean to you. Because that's one of the stupidest things we ever let into the culture is what it mean to you. It mean what it mean. Like, that's just, that's it for that.
So she said, no, it doesn't. No, it's not.
Well, what? You made up what you wanted to make up.
Let me go back because I want to hear exactly what she said. What was the womanizer part? Hold on.
Context to this. Like, how long have you known these people? Like,
I go, red flag womanizer. Answer to my phone. Like, I just feel like, if you're going to trust me, then you trust me and you don't need to have access. And in my personal experience, I go, red flag womanizer.
Immediately. He don't want to give you the password womanizer off the rip. So should he look at you and say, oh, you want my password to give you get some? Should I look at you off the rip? Whore. Like,
no, psycho, red flag, psycho. This woman is crazy. That's what you're going to be thinking. Like, because she really sat here in front of my face on the first date and said, yo, I want to code to your password. You're listening to that. And that's what she said in front of you and selling your first date. You're going to think this woman is crazy.
She would ask them, how do you feel about giving up your password? And then he says, I feel like then it's a red flag womanizer off the rip.
And then watch what she said a womanizer is.
Red flag womanizer. And womanizer just means you got something going on. You're manipulative.
No, it's not. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. You're not giving context to this. Like, how long have you known these people? Like, how long have you known these men? See, to me, this is based off of her past experience that she's selling you because love did not work out for her. Mm-hmm. Love did not work out for her. You getting a man's password does not tell you anything about that man at all. Red flag, whatever. It doesn't. Because you can refuse to give your password up, but does that mean you're cheating? Does that mean that you're untrustworthy? How about this? If you want to be intimate with me, let's go to the clinic. Let's get fresh results. That's how you could tell if somebody really messed with you. But a password to a phone, this sounds like high school shit, but this y'all doctor from the University of Phoenix. Let's go ahead and let her push her trauma on y'all, okay? Y'all gonna sit up here and let her...
Yeah, somebody said.
Yes, is this the first date? This is what she said. Ask on the first date.
Somebody says, "Can we get rid of my truth?" I tried to get rid of my truth in like 2021. It ain't work.
2021, honey.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've been trying that. I know you're trying that long.
I tried. It ain't work.
We do got to get rid of because the truth is subjective now. Everything is subjective at this point.
Yeah, all that stuff is stupid, man. Like to put the words "my" in front of truth is insane. Mm-hmm. That's the thing. It's flat out insanity. Straight up.
Yeah, but this is the first day. She's saying she's again, just to reiterate for those who are may just be joining or just coming in. She said the question that she's asking on the first date is, how do you feel about sharing your passwords, codes, all that to your phone, email, things like that? This is what she's saying. This is and the women love it. This is what she also is telling women that you should do. And if they say no, or they spit you with the, you can trust me. They're automatically a womanizer.
Red flag womanizer.
Immediately a womanizer.
And a womanizer anybody that got anything going on that's manipulative. Let her finish. I want to hear a definition. We got to pull up the definition.
Unmarried, babyless woman that don't even like me no more. Tell y'all what a man need to be. Go ahead.
You got something that you're not transparent about. I am not into honesty. I'm into transparency.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to ask you 15 questions to get you to be honest with me. I like transparency. Yes. Baby, I was on my way home and I got an email from my ex-girlfriend and I forwarded it to you. This is what she said. Okay, Daddy, you hungry? I got dinner cooked. That's me.
That sounds like an alibi. Who gotta do all that? Do you understand? This is why a lot of people I feel are single, because you're listening to people like that are just not, in my opinion, authentic. They're not telling you where their information is coming from. Everybody has an intention. What is your intention? Why are you out here speaking like this? Why? It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out men like Nick Cannon are narcissistic. Why? Because they've been given everything their entire life. And the moment that they don't get it, the moment they don't receive praise because they've been in the limelight their whole life, they feel insecure. They have to feel needed. They have to feel wanted. They have to feel loved. It doesn't take a doctor to do that. to figure that out. And furthermore, why are these women chasing these high profile men, which are in high demand by everybody? Why would you even want a man like that? You shouldn't even be telling women to even chase men that are in high profile positions like that, because one, they're not going to be the only one. But because she is in a high profile position, these are the men that are available to her. These are the men that have scorned her. And this is why she's trying to push this high school, oh, I need your password on your phone information as relationship advice. Show me a successful relationship. Show me that you've been through and worked through the things with a man as normal people do. Show me what my grandmama them showed me. Don't come out here preaching and you not living by what you preach. This why I don't like her. And I can't wait till her girlfriend get out here and expose her ass. Trying to call my team to tell me to take down the video. Do you take down? Hey, if I take down the video, show your degree. How about that? How about that? I'll take down the video if you show where you graduated from.
Well, do we think we're going to get that degree?
That should be a simple challenge.
Now, there we go. Right there, Tasha said it. They tried to call her to take down before, and it because you know, when the truth start coming out, they wanted to be taken out. They don't want you to. They want it down. They want it off the internet, because I know people know that when you say it, it's the truth. I don't want. They know that's like Tasha K. Do people do that with like Jason Lee? He's somebody else. When people call, because they know when these people, they know what they talk about. They don't. They say it. So, yeah, so I don't know. This again, if I was a woman, if I took myself out of just me being me, I would be very upset if I had been following and living by and doing what you tell me to do for the men, but men don't go for it because women only go for that. I don't like girls, and you doing it with girls, and the girls are going for this stuff, not men. And that you got me out here looking foolish. You asking women that, not a man.
Actually,
crazy.
I can actually see women doing that though, because just they understand each other. Like, you know what I mean? As far as like, I don't really trust you. We both shady. All right, give me yours. I give me your password. Like, I don't know. Like, brother, and a lot of mad ones. He said it too. Like, you're gonna think the person's crazy if they ask you that. There's nothing else to think.
Crazy.
Like, this lady's crazy. That's all I'm gonna be thinking in my head. Like, did she really ask me that? Lady's crazy.
Literally, I'm out of my mind. But I don't know that I don't know this because you didn't tell me that this don't work on everybody. This don't work on it don't work on the same sex.
And the thing is, you see, they always go to like the friendly places too. Like, you ain't gonna see Dr. Cheyenne show up in certain places. You're gonna go to the Breakfast Club where Charlamagne and them gonna go ahead and kiss behind. You dig me? Well, now we know you had like a little tie with Camus, so that was even like what it was. You know what I mean? Nick Cannon, he the same way. He ain't gonna do nothing but kiss behind. You know, they turned him inside out, so he ain't even the same no more.
Yeah.
It's
wild. I mean, you're gonna go where it's safe and where you know people are delusional enough to like not really like she's not.
They don't really want to challenge you though. Like, you know what I mean? I'm saying you go somewhere where somebody don't care about your feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's
you're not gonna go there. You're not gonna go there.
Yeah, that's like kind of how we talk about with Kamala. Kamala wasn't gonna go places that was going to really
ask them questions she wasn't trying to answer. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I don't think that women, again, maybe unless her ex-girlfriend comes out but Yeah, or even the platform, not even just women, but the platform that you've been on, are they going to be coming out and be like, yo, man, like that podcast she's on now that they have the live shows? Can't think of the name.
Yeah. I don't think they would care though, because it don't really matter for that situation, because it's more of a forum.
I'm saying, like, if you coming back and if the women asking you questions, you giving them like what we want.
Yeah. I mean, those people individually, yeah, they probably care. Yeah. But for those girls who podcast she went on, like I said, the ones you was naming earlier, I just wonder if they would still wanted to even have her on. Like, if that was known previously, would they want to still have her on and ask her them questions, or do they feel now, if they know that or they believe that this is true, do they feel now like, damn, and she was telling me all that stuff, like, do they feel like they've been deceived? Do they care? Like, that's why I want to know, does it even matter to them? I mean, the people that she's spitting the stuff to.
I don't. It took Marcella to actually come out for people to see. Yeah, that's the thing, to see it, to believe it. Yeah.
Yeah, man. This is very similar to me. It's starting to seem very similar.
It is. It's basically the same thing. For real.
And Prinzella was like more. She's more aggressive, like with it. But yeah, that's crazy, man. Girls, y'all gotta watch yourselves. All I'm saying is, girls, y'all just gotta watch yourselves, protect yourselves. Yeah. When y'all around, will think about the same way when y'all around these women as these men, especially the ones y'all meeting on these socials and all that. I don't know if everybody was here from the beginning. Y'all saw the video that was played at the beginning, but yeah, it's real in the field out here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I thank y'all for tuning in to the conversation. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel, y'all. Stay tuned for more conversations coming 2025. Definitely, you guys want to be here for all that we will be doing together and also individually with myself on the channel. I just hope, again, for me, same, I just want women to, I don't like, if you don't listen to me, okay, you don't like my content or you whatever, but I want you to get the truth, right? Whoever gives you the truth, however it comes at you, if you feel like somebody need to, I just think they need to give it to you straight, whoever that person might be. Like, there's another, and before, I just want to say before we end, I saw this creator, her name is Tony Fine. I think she talks about like health and fitness and whatever, and my mutual Dana Dane, she talked about how women are now confusing, because now this week they're okay with being called fat and out of shape and big backs this time, because she's saying it. But just, a week or two ago, when Slim Kim talked about being skinny, it was all this like, fat phobia, and they were like, is she? And she was like, y'all confused, like y'all just pick and choose who can call. Like, she's calling you eat too much, you're fat, you don't do this, you don't do that. And it's like, so y'all hearing it and y'all accepting what she's saying, because what she's saying is it a lie? Maybe, maybe we do overeat, but it's like, y'all don't view that as fat phobia. Y'all pick and choose what is. So if it takes too long to get it, like, you can spend, let's just say, if I said it to you today and you like, oh, shut up. And you hear somebody say it to you 2 years later, you just getting it 2 years later, your life could have changed. It took you 2 years because somebody didn't they had to put a bow on it to get it. Like, they were wrapping it, but you needed the bow. 2 years for you to get it. Like, we are so far. We are like, we have no individuality. We don't have our own brains. And it's weird. It's so weird. So again, like
everybody definitely programmed.
So like I said, it's so messed up we need to be following the truth, y'all. That's just but it's too much information out here for us to still be in the state of delusion. We can research it ourselves. We don't need to even, nobody need to lie to us, because we can look it up at this point. You can look up almost anything, especially if somebody is on the internet, they got a profile, they got a platform. You can Google them and find out anything you could want on that person in today's time. But we choose not to. And women of color, we choose to be delusional. Again, as I said, if we have an inclination of my thoughts are a little bit off, but somebody else confirms that I'm not off, I'm going to keep running with that every single time. And Dr. Bryant, you wrong. If you see this, you wrong. Telling them girls to give their bodies for a password. You wrong. Any final words, my lovey love? Can I have the passwords before I get up? When we done this year, I'm gonna get the password so we could be orbiting.
Yeah, come down here so I can show you. Everybody make sure they get it like this tonight.
Orbiting, because we're going to be, when I get the password, y'all, that's because I need the password to the phone, to the email. What else you said? I need everything. All the computer. I need all of the passwords, and then we're going to be really locked in.
I don't even know the passwords.
See, y'all, that's what they say to you. Womanizer. Boom. Just lie. Just lie. Just lie.
You got the keys. Okay. If they say you ain't got the password, tell them I got the keys, though.
They don't mean that, but he can get a new doorknob.
They probably say some shit like this.
He'll get a new doorknob on you. Says you dumb. You don't even live there. That would say something like that. So hey. My latest video is going viral in the comments of any woman that's sharing the people sharing my post from the breakfast. I keep calling it the Deli Wrap Up crew. Shout out to them. They're now in the comments, which people have shared with me of, isn't this the same girl who says she'll figure her husband $20 for cheating on her? I'm like, oh yeah, I guess if that's what you heard, cool. Don't take it with somebody was like, don't take away from what she's saying, but hey, whatever. It's something that's just run with, but sure. But that'd be an interesting topic at some point to touch on. Not my experience, obviously, but just in general.
I only have eyes for you, honey. Now come on down here and get these passwords.
All right, y'all. I thank y'all for tapping in. I really, really appreciate it. Be sure to share the live out. Go back and watch it if you just joined. If you joined in late, definitely check it out. Share live out. Let some other people tap into the conversation that might have missed it. And let me know if y'all like the night lives. Like if y'all like the night lives, y'all late people, early people. Let me know what. I'm like both. I could do a morning and a nighttime. I don't know, people be at work or whatever, but hey. So all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all for tapping in and watching, and thank you for any of the super chats, all the support, subscribers. Any final words?
Yeah. Appreciate everybody, that tapped in with us, and everybody have a good night. Stay away from them people.
Bye.